What the?
I see you have rejoined us.
Well, Destroy Humans' Path of the Furon will take players on a journey of enlightenment and destruction in the funked out 70s. We have 5 all-new invasion sites, which are fictional cities based on Las Vegas, Hollywood, Hong Kong, Paris, and another world far, far away. And in each, we lampoon the hallmarks of the 70s. Disco, kung fu, and blockbuster sci-fi and disaster movies, just to name a few. At the end of, Destroy Humans 1, it was set in the 50s. Destroy Humans 2 is set in the 60s. Now we're in the 70s. And Crypto's been destroying humans for 20 years. He's sort of lost his motivation. Doesn't know why he's doing it anymore. He gets re-energized when he hears a voice from another part of the world saying, "Crypto, come to Shenlong and learn the ways of enlightenment." He blows it off for a while and gets in some battles, and eventually wakes up in Shenlong, which is our fictional Hong Kong, and meets a kung fu master from his own planet and learns new mental powers.
Who are you?
You have much to learn about the true power of your mental abilities.
Through the use of new mental powers on this path of enlightenment, he will be able to defeat his new enemies and lay waste to humanity to make players have a good time doing it.
Tell us about your favorite new mental power.
Well, there's a new mental ability called Temporal Fist, just like, a good kung fu power. It allows Crypto to freeze time, then manipulate objects and people while time is stopped into any sort of situation you want, and then start time again and watch mayhem unfold. From stacking 10 cars on top of each other and putting a person underneath it, to being able to throw things while time is stopped, and then let go of time, and then watch things go flying in all directions. It's wild, and it really opens up sandbox gameplay. The player can say, what would happen if I froze the world, messed it up, and started it up again? And that's something they can do whenever they want. We've streamlined the controls so that you have easier access to some of your favorite abilities. Psychokinesis is Crypto's ability to, pick up things with his mind. We call it PK. That's mapped to its own trigger now. So he can just quickly snap something up, which allows easy access to a new mental ability called PK Magnet, which is like a Katamari ball. You have a bunch of people who just get stuck together and you can bash them around or throw them. We've also, for the first time, allowed the ability to combine mental powers with hand weapons and the jetpack. So, for example, you could shoot an ion detonator onto a car as a sticky bomb, pick up the car with your brain, fly with your jetpack, throw the car, then detonate it whenever you want to. Destroy All Humans is a great franchise. It's got a great character, it's got a rich history, and it's a really fun franchise to work on. It's obviously challenging to pick up another developer's title and reinvent it or sort of evolve it for next generation systems. We had to figure out what made the first games entertaining and fun, what things we'd like to improve, what things we'd like to evolve, and what things we just wanted to come up with brand new. The comedy is really the most important part for everybody. It's a really fun game. The original actors are back, Grant Albrecht and Richard Horvitz. They provide the voices of Crypto and Pox, the two main characters. And also the music is also still being done by the original composer, Gary Scheinman. And he's having a great time because the 70s are his decade, and it really makes the game fun to play. We have some old favorites from the original game. The anal probe is one. We really wanted to make it easier to use and more effective in combat. So now it is a lock-on, fire and forget, rapid-firing, heat-seeking anal probe. So you can fire multiple probes at one target very easily, or you can sweep several targets and allow anal probes to hit all of them simultaneously. It's a lot of fun. We've taken, every old weapon has been sort of revamped, and the new weapons we created, like the Venus Human Trap, are really a riot because it's an interactive weapon. You plant it in the world, you feed it humans. The more you feed it, the bigger it grows, the more rewards it gives you in terms of ammo and DNA. The areas we felt the game really needed to get turned up were in destruction. In the older gen systems, you didn't really have a lot of visual feedback that you're really causing destruction. So we have high fidelity destruction now. You can carve your name in the world with your death ray. You can blow apart a 50-story skyscraper floor by floor and then collapse it. You can collapse an entire city this way. And furthermore, every building is filled with hundreds and hundreds of humans that come running out into the street, freaking out and screaming, and you can suck them up like a vacuum cleaner with your abducto beam. These are things that were impossible in previous gen systems, and now, we really get to do a lot of this kind of stuff. Well, the new saucer is really fun. It's like a Swiss Army knife of destruction. It opens up like an animated character, bristling with hardware and weapons, and has a lot of new weapons. We have a plasma cannon, which is a rapid-firing destruction weapon that allows you to strafe traffic. And now you can aim up and down because the cities are so tall. They're 10 times taller than they used to be. we needed to give you weapons that you could aim all over the place. We also have seeker drones, which can seek out, lock on, and destroy any target they see. And they even punch through buildings, come out the other side, and still hit their target. Another major improvement to saucer gameplay is that now there's enemies in the air. Before, the game was always downward. Now that we're looking up and letting you fly very high, we need helicopters, attack helicopters, and aerial enemies to engage the saucer in combat. So those are the major improvements to the saucer. And one new weapon for the saucer called the Tornadotron, which is a riot. It actually allows you to summon a giant tornado from the heavens down onto the ground, steer it as you want to, and you can even fire it while cloaked, so the humans will think it's an act of God and not an alien. Destroy All Humans: Path of the Furon will be coming out for Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 in early 2008.
Yeah, I look forward to it. Nice. Thanks for talking.
You bet.
Let's get ready to lumble.